Delta pilot over the alcohol limit before Edinburgh to New York flight. Honestly, I didn't even know you were allowed to drink while flight, but then again, you can't exactly get pulled over for a DUI at 30,000 feet. The fact that the number is above zero is kind of concerning the more you think about it. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/iamatotalpieceofsh and yeah, hopefully this one comes out before it actually is supposed to because yeah, it's one of the re-recorded ones. So hi, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope this sounds good in your ears and everything, and I hope you enjoyed the content. By the way, a bit of a content warning. I know that people have mentioned it before, that there was in fact some stuff that just a little bit of a heads up. So, you know, heads up, you're gonna see some shit. So, you know, without a further ado, like, comment, subscribbles, let go. Somebody please tell me this dude has actually done the math and, wait, no, never mind, this is out in, like, Ohio or some shit like that. I can't expect people to have done math out there. But it's douchiness sprinkled on top of douchiness when you don't even have the truck bed. One thing I definitely have noticed is, like, the more closer to the center of the US that you get, the more common this unfortunately is. Unfortunately, you know, anybody says anything to this person in person, you know for a fact this is somebody who's likely pro 2A, so, yeah, we're gonna act all tough, double parking, you know. What are you gonna do about it? Multiple are injured in a DUI-related school bus rollover crash. The bus driver is arrested. All Calhoun County schools are closed Tuesday. A school bus driver is charged with multiple accounts of a DUI after a rollover crash injured 3 students. One thing I'm just mainly hoping for is that they finally have seatbelts mandated in school buses, because I know I'm going to probably feel old, and a lot of people might also, but anybody else remember there being a law where your seatbelts are required in cars, but apparently not buses, where there's like 40 to 50 kids rolling in the same thing? Yeah, I don't know if that still exists, but I always got confused by that. I'm fairly certain drinking around kids is grounds for being instantly terminated, and something like this better go on that dude's record, because Lord knows I wouldn't want that person being hired as a bus driver if I knew exactly that they did this in the past, because honestly there would be no surprise of them doing it again, because yeah, those habits are kind of hard to break sometimes, because stupid is persistent. I don't like it myself, and I've never seen any reason nor justification to do it myself, so I always question others that do it. Nice little prom photo? Okay, that's kind of cute and everything, but you know for a fact there's a reason the parents very much, specifically dad, has a problem with this, and you know it's gonna be some stupid shit. I won't be coming to your graduation, nor will I pay for your college. Go live with the— yeah, no, that's the word with the N. I went to prom with a black guy, so that's a problem? Racist much? Yes, you're dead to me. Okay. And don't ever contact me again. We're through. Go ahead and be redacted twice because that's horrible words. Leave me out of it. I'm canceling your phone Monday. You can't do this. I'm done with you. I didn't do anything wrong. You shut the F up. You have no right to talk to me anymore. Go live with the double redacted. Your pictures are already off my walls. You can go to redacted location. What the frick is wrong with you? I'm canceling your phone and your insurance. We are done. You want to mingle with the subhumans? I'll treat you accordingly. Damn, you date one person and your dad gets teleported back to 1860. Shit. Dude's gonna flip his lid when he finds out that they took down those water fountains that he was jumping for joy with back when he was a kid. You know, the ones that said whites only. By the way, they took that shit down a while ago. A couple used an Amazon delivery disguise to attack a mother in her home and kidnap an infant in extraordinarily unusual case, prosecutors say. A 42-year-old man and his 33-year-old wife were arrested after they drove from their home in Florida all the way to Washington State, where they allegedly executed an elaborate plan to ambush a woman and abduct her 7-month-old daughter. The redacted name, who is a cousin of the infant's mother, and her husband, other redacted, were taken into custody last week and charged with a spate of felonies, including kidnapping, burglary, And attacking court records reviewed by Law and Crime Show. I don't think I'll ever understand anybody's motivation to steal a baby, let alone make a trip across the country to do it. Gotta be some kind of super elaborate, complex plan behind it all. But at the end of the day, PSA, don't steal babies. For some reason that needs to be said, but just don't do it. Well, thank you for Winn-Dixie. All of us blue-collared workers can pay for your kids to get Easter baskets with toys on EBT. How pathetic. I can't even say I love this country anymore. Really, if the biggest issue you got going on right now is other people celebrating Easter, I feel like you got a lot of other things you need to worry about, my dude. Family celebrating Easter? How dare they? Elvis impersonator is in a world of legal jeopardy after allegedly exploited a runaway 16-year-old girl is found redacted in a hotel room after 4 a.m. Oh boy. Okay, as everybody knows, I'm a little bit of a car aficionado myself. I like cars, I have a car, and I take care of it. I very much do what I can, and this is not one of the things I do to protect it from getting dinged. Dude could have very much done multiple things, and you could see right up at the top, that little light shining through is shining through because there's no other cars higher up. Dude legitimately could have parked higher up in the parking structure and would have had less of a chance of anybody parking right next to him. And if your biggest problem is being afraid of people dinging your car, maybe don't take that car out, because God forbid, shit may happen, especially if you park like a dong and basically are inviting people to mess with your car. This is 100% how you get your car keyed. Panera Bread is exempt from the following California's new minimum wage law due to a relationship with Newsom, reports say. Stuff like this seems very scummy, how like just because you have a certain type of business, you're exempt from going by normal standard pay laws because you want people to rely on other people's faith. It just doesn't sound right at all. And look, I got a whole bunch of respect for people that work those type of jobs, because look, sometimes it's all you can do to get a day's pay. And look, I tip because I know for shit sure they are not getting paid properly. In different places in the world, they have different tip laws, such as Japan. Tipping is actually looked down on when you do it, because it feels like you're judging somebody's performance when they're just supposed to be doing a simple job. They get a proper pay, so that it is fully possible for somebody to be actually given a proper pay. It's just when jobs expect people to get tips and have people rely on that for people to keep their lights on, it doesn't sound right at all. And that's just, look, if you got to do it, you got to do it. It's not a job I could ever see myself doing. That's just for me. On my afternoon walk today, I collected over a dozen unsealed dog waste bags that were tossed next to a common trail behind our neighborhood. As you can see from the second pic, there are several more that were flung so far into the brush that I couldn't retrieve them today. While I certainly hope that this isn't a redacted neighbor's doing, I am posting it in case it is, and respectfully asking that you carry the bag back home and deposit it into your waste receptacle. As a fellow dog owner, I promise it is a simple act that makes a difference to keep our neighborhood and environment looking its best. Kinda sucks that there are people that'll get a whole animal and then think, oh, I'm too good to clean up after it, I'll have to frickin' die. If you don't want to pick up after an animal, why the heck did you get the animal in the first place? What do you do when you have a kid? You just let them doo-doo all over the place? No, you act like an actual proper adult and pick up after them. Or at least in the baby sense, like, change them, that kind of shit. Bottom line, if you have an animal, pick up the animal. I really hate the fact that I keep on having to say this, both online and, yes, I've actually said this to people in person at my own work, because they're dumb. Mom loses $800,000 disability case after photos of her winning a tree throwing competition. Yeah, and you thought Dogecoin was a bad idea. No, it's even better. Try to scam the government. God forbid you didn't expect the people at the court to ever, go outside and, oh, maybe we'll just happen to go see this. Hey, isn't that the person that's trying to get $800,000 out of us and all this stuff? Why are they throwing a whole frickin' tree? Have fun paying that back, dungus. Hey, you thought that not tipping after a large bill would be a horrible thing to do? Yeah, well, this is r/iamatotalpieceofsh. There is no limit to this shit. Let's go. Go full stinker. I'm not gonna be saying any of these things because I know very much these are slurs, and unfortunately they're not gonna be anything that YouTube has to get me on after, which is really kind of weird. But yeah, I'm not a fan of anybody that acts like this, because, you know, God forbid you happen to go out and buy $70 worth of food and all, you're getting that plus the service of them tolerating you. Really, it just it's not a good character, and if you act like this, I think they'll be fine without your business. How rude! I would have posted this also. She should be ashamed. Can you grow the frick up now? So, let me get this straight. You're writing racist remarks on a receipt and everyone else needs to grow the frick up. But with that, that is going to have to be with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye!